The Great Pyramid of Giza. Just saying, the name conjures up images of scorching deserts, mysterious tombs, and a whole lot of stone. It's one of those ancient structures that makes you go, how on earth did they build that? It's a wonder, quite literally, and has held a place on the list of the seven wonders of the ancient world for centuries. Picture this. It's roughly 2560 BC. Pharaoh Khufu, the big cheese of Egypt, decides he needs a tomb fit for a king. Not just any tomb, mind you, but a massive pyramid that would reach for the heavens. Thus began the epic project of building the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now here's the million-dollar question, or should we say the several-ton stone question. How did they get those massive blocks of stone up to build the pyramid? One theory suggests ramps. Imagine a giant ramp snacking up the side of the pyramid. Not very glamorous, but hey, it could work. There's the straight ramp, the zigzag ramp for saving space, and even the wacky spiral ramp theory. It's like ancient Egyptian roller coaster construction. But let's dive deeper into these ramp theories. The straight ramp is the simplest idea. It would have been a long, straight path leading up to the construction site. However, the sheer length and steepness required would have made it incredibly difficult to pull those heavy stones up. The zigzag ramp, on the other hand, would have taken up less space and reduced the incline, making it easier to manage the weight of the stones. Then there is the spiral ramp theory, which suggests a ramp that wrapped around the pyramid in a spiral. This would have allowed for a more gradual ascent. Each of these theories has its own set of challenges and advantages. Ancient engineers would have had to carefully consider the best approach. Modern engineers and historians continue to debate which method was most likely used. But the mystery adds to the allure of these ancient wonders. Regardless of the method, the construction of the pyramids remains one of the greatest engineering feats in history. So whether it was a straight ramp, a zigzag ramp, or a spiral ramp, the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians is undeniable. And that's the magic of ancient Egyptian engineering, turning monumental challenges into timeless masterpieces. Hold on to your hats, because this theory is a bit of mind bender. Some believe the Egyptians used an internal ramp system. Imagine building a spiral ramp inside the pyramid as you go, using it to transport the stones upwards, then just leaving it there. Talk about leaving no trace. This theory is still debated, but it certainly adds to the mystery. Who needs modern cranes when you have good old-fashioned ingenuity? The ancient Egyptians were masters of simple machines like navels and pulleys. They could have used these tools to lift and maneuver the heavy stones into place. It would have required some serious muscle power and clever engineering. But hey, these were the same people who built the pyramids. Clearly, they were up to the task. Coming up, the Nile. Let's not forget the Nile River, the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Conveniently located nearby, the Nile could have been used to transport those heavy stones. Imagine giant barges loaded with stones floating down the river towards the construction site. It would be like ancient Egyptian Amazon delivery, but with a lot more manpower and a lot less cardboard. Contrary to popular belief, the pyramids weren't built by slaves. The evidence suggests that skilled craftsmen and laborers were paid for their work. These were the architects, engineers, and builders of their time, and they took pride in their craft. They even had their own guilds and social structures. So much for the whip-wielding taskmasters of Hollywood movies. Here is where it gets really mind-boggling. The Great Pyramid is incredibly precise in its construction. This ancient marvel, built thousands of years ago, continues to baffle experts with its exactness. It's aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points and its sides are remarkably straight. The precision is so exact that it deviates less than a fraction of a degree from true north. We're talking about a level of accuracy that would impress even the most meticulous modern builder. Imagine trying to achieve such precision today, even with our advanced technology. How did they achieve this without lasers, GPS, or even the wheel? The tools they had at their disposal were rudimentary by today's standards, yet they managed to create something that stands a test of time. It's enough to make you wonder if they had access to some long lost technology. Could there have been ancient knowledge or techniques that have since been forgotten? Or perhaps they had a deeper understanding of mathematics and astronomy than we give them credit for. The alignment with the cardinal points suggests a sophisticated knowledge of the stars and the Earth's rotation. They might have used the night sky as a guide, meticulously planning and executing their construction. Despite the lack of modern machinery, they moved massive stones, some weighing several tons, with incredible precision. The sheer manpower and ingenuity required are awe inspiring. The Great Pyramid remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Its construction challenges our understanding of what was possible in antiquity and continues to inspire wonder and curiosity. To put the pyramid's precision into perspective, imagine trying to build a giant structures out of Lego bricks. But instead of using your hands, you have to use oven mitts, and instead of a level, you have a potato. That's the level of difficulty we are talking about here. Yet the ancient Egyptians managed to create a masterpiece that has stood the test of time. They were clearly way ahead of their time in terms of engineering and architectural skills. The precision with which they aligned the pyramid to the cardinal points is astonishing. The Great Pyramid is aligned to true north with an accuracy of up to 115 of a degree. This level of precision is something that even modern engineers would find challenging without advanced technology. The stones used in the construction are so precisely cut and fitted that not even a piece of paper can fit between them. Transporting these massive stones from quarries miles away and then lifting them into place required incredible ingenuity and teamwork. It's believed that a workforce of tens of thousands of skilled laborers, engineers, and architects worked tirelessly for decades to complete this monumental task. Their dedication and expertise resulted in a structure that has not only survived for millennia but continues to inspire awe and wonder to this day. The Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. It reminds us that with vision, determination, and collaboration, we can achieve the seemingly impossible. Truly, the ancient Egyptians were way ahead of their time. Of course, no discussion about the pyramids would be complete without mentioning the more outlandish theories. Were aliens involved? Did the Egyptians have access to some lost advanced technology? While these ideas are fun to ponder, they are highly unlikely. The truth is, we may never know all the secrets of the pyramids. But that's part of what makes them so fascinating, isn't it? Despite all the mysteries surrounding its construction, one thing is the Great Pyramid of Giza is testament to human ingenuity. It's a reminder that with enough determination, creativity, and teamwork, we can achieve incredible things. It's a symbol of what's possible when we put our minds and backs into it. Well, maybe not our backs. Those stones were heavy. So there you have it, a glimpse into the enduring mystery of Great Pyramid. We have explored ramps, internal spirals, levers, and even water power. We have debunked myths and marveled at precision. And we have come to the conclusion that the ancient Egyptians were a pretty clever bunch. Who knows, maybe they were visited by time traveling engineers from the future who just really liked building pyramids. Now, wouldn't that be a story?